Look at those. And would you look at that, guys? Sweeties and honeys. Big Jordana's back with more food related things. We're just jumping straight into this one. Who doesn't like themselves a big dirty cheesesteak? Now I was saying in the last video that I made, I was using some ingredients that I'd cooked the other day in a slow cooker, which I made the burrito tacos with. I'm also going to use that same meat to make some Philly cheesesteaks. Not going to be very traditional, because usually like you have like fresh steak and you slice that up in it, but you know what? We don't really care about being traditional around these parts. We kind of just wing it, and then if things happen that seem nice, then we get excited about it. And I'm going to be using this thing here again, I reckon. Let's crank this up a bit. Turn this daddy on. I'm going to get these onions, and I know they call them peppers in America, but we definitely call them not a pepper down here in Australia. We definitely call them a capsicum. That's probably enough, to be fair. Yeah, that's probably enough. We don't need any more than that. I'm actually making 2 here too. I'm going to be making, actually, you know what, I'll just use it all, stuff like that. A bit of raw capsicum is pretty nice too. I might just eat a bit of that. Oh yeah. And then, yeah, I'm going to use this beef that I made the other day on live stream. And then I'm going to use this, look at this big roll that we got today. Look at that. So yeah, it's a little bit of a knobby part there. I reckon we might just get rid of that bit there. And Ash probably will want, yeah, actually we'll make them both about the same size. Look at that, using my measuring skills there to do that. Perfect. So that's going now. Let's just chuck these on. You want to get those to be sort of like cooked down a bit. And then on the side here, I know this is bad stuff, isn't it? But already got this cheese whiz stuff that we made. It's literally mac and cheese, the packets of mac and cheese. And then I've just mixed that with a little bit of butter and a little bit of milk, and that makes your little sort of roux. And then I'm just going to add some cheese to that. That's going to be our cheese sauce for the cheesesteaks. All right, before we get too silly, let's open up this. I reckon we might, I don't really like getting meat all over this board, so I'm gonna get a plastic board out for this beef, and I'm literally gonna scoop out a heap of this beef that I've made the other day. Just scoop her all out. Nothing to see here, nothing to see here. This is all pretty lean meat too, like this is good for you, this stuff. It was just a blade roast, so it's very lean meat. Not much fat to be seen, which is what you want when you're going to the gym, obviously. I'm just gonna rough chop this stuff up so that it melts together a bit better on the George Foreman. The George Foreman grill. Yeah, there is a lot of onion in this actually as well, but it's alright. Okay, now I'm just going to transfer it straight onto this. Listen to that sizzle. I'm making an absolute mess here. Oh my god. I'm making an absolute mess. That's okay though, it's alright. Nothing wrong with making a little bit of a mess. So here's that cheese sauce stuff. I've just literally put that back on the heat to get it going again. And I'm going to just add a bit of cheese to it. Just a bit of mozzarella, nothing fancy. Just a bit of ordinary Coles mozzarella. Put like a handful in there. Probably like 50, 60 grams. Actually, no, you know what? We'll go about 100 grams of cheese. We want to make it cheesy, don't we? It's a Philly cheesesteak. We don't want to be silly with the cheese. We need to get it right cheesed up. I'm making an absolute mess. Oh my god, I've nearly just pissed it everywhere. Oh, this tastes good too. Hopefully once this all mixes up nicely together. I've probably nearly put a little bit too much cheese in there, I think. But you know what? No, that's fine. That's a fine amount of cheese. I'm just going to turn that off now. We don't need to have that mixing now. What we do need to do though is we need to move this stuff around. Got some set of tongs around here somewhere. We do in the washing, boys. Let's give this a bit of a mixy. Oh yeah, look at that. This probably isn't a very traditional way of making a Philly cheesesteak, but you know what? Who cares? It's going to taste good. That's the main thing. All right, I'm going to get this out of the way. And I'm going to slice up these big daddy rolls here. I'm going to put this away as well. I don't need this crap out anymore. Now, I don't know if many of you guys even really care for what I'm doing on this YouTube channel, but if anyone does care, or anyone has any foods that they would like me to make, or like attempt to make, because at the end of the day, I'm quite a novice when it comes to cooking. Like, I'm still learning. I just have fun in the kitchen, which is what everyone should be doing, isn't it? Having fun in the kitchen is the main thing. We don't like getting too silly. I don't know why this isn't, maybe turn this up a little bit, eh? This meat hasn't really started getting much cooking going on it yet. But these onions and capsicums are like coming along pretty snazzily. Oh yeah, look at that. Yes, mummy. Yes, mum and dad. Alright, let's slice these boys up. Oh, these are some nice rolls. We literally just bought these rolls today. There's a nice looking roll. I'll slice this daddy up as well. It's so good when you've freshly sharpened your knife. Like, this knife can literally be used as a bread knife when it's sharp. It's so good. Okay, let's get these two open. I might even just toast these a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, yeah, you know what, I will. Just a couple of minutes, just to get the outside a bit toasty. Where are we? Alright. Okay, this beef's starting to look nice. These onions and stuff. Right, I think this is the time where we should just mix all this together, actually. Let's just stop stuffing around. Let's just mix this all together. Oh yes. Got to close that fridge before someone says, "What are you doing, mate? Close your fridge." I'll just heat this cheesy sauce stuff up that I've just had cheesing here. I think I've sort of stuffed the cheese sauce, but you know what? Who cares? It's going to be delicious still. A little bit more milk in there, I think. It's just sloshing around everywhere. Sloshing around like a big greasy pig in a mud patch. It's exactly what you want to hear when you listen to a cooking video, isn't it? A big sloppy, muddy pig. I've just got a way with words, don't I? If you didn't want to eat the food that I'm making already, now you definitely wouldn't want to eat it. After these comments I've just made. Alright. Oh yeah, this smells good. Alright, we're going to turn this off now. Oh, making an absolute mess of this. And then Get these rolls out. Oh, hot, 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 hot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bit of cheese sauce straight in there like that. Just for a bit of something something. Oh, look at that. Got to put a bit of that sauce stuff in there first. Mix that around a bit. Get it all up this. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is going to be bloody delicious. And then, and then once we've got all that in, just make sure I've got enough on both ones. Oh yes, mummy and daddy. Jeez, there's a lot happening here, isn't there? Look at those little crispy bits on there. Oh, that's what you like to see. A bit of crispy bits on the old Philly cheesesteak. Alright, and then over the top, just a bit more cheese, because why not? Bit of cheese sauce for days, or what, lads? Oh my god, look at that. Who's outdone himself? I think it looks like I have. Oh my god. Look at those. Tell me you wouldn't want to do naughty things to someone after you've put one of these in you. Oh my lord. I better have a bloody taste of this. I don't think I tasted my burrito tacos before I left you guys, so let's have a big, actually, we'll go this one. The other one could be for Ash. Actually, no, I'm gonna go this one. It's just so good with that fresh bread. Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna go eat this. See you, babies.